welcome back to another video. As you guys seen by the last clip, we just hit 100,000 miles in BZ. It's been a long time coming. I actually did not drive the car the past week because it was sitting at 99,997 miles, and I just didn't want I didn't want it to hit 100,000, bro. I'm just weird, bro. I didn't want to drive it. So yesterday I finally drove it and it hit the 100,000 mark. So I thought, why not bring you guys a little review about how this car has treated me in the past. Well, for me it's been 40,000 miles. I bought this car with 61,000 miles, so I haven't put all of the 100,000 miles myself, but I have put 40,000 myself. So I thought, why not bring this video to you guys and share with you guys my experience, how this car still holds up at 100,000 miles. What have I done? Have I stopped the motor, etc.? What has gone wrong with it? What has gone good with it? Stuff like that. But we are currently heading to a parking garage because it's kind of windy outside, so I don't want to film just outside. So hopefully that parking garage will kind of protect us from all that wind noise and whatnot. And I'm sure there's some of you guys thinking, go put some gas, bro. You need gas. I don't need gas. My gas gauge just doesn't work, so it'll geek out like that and just say it's empty when it's not. Just made it to the parking garage and look what I run into. Really clean cube. Damn, son, all over me. That color is so fucking nice. Sir, if you're watching this, what wrap is that or what paint? Damn, this red and carbon fiber little combo is looking really good under the sun. All right, guys, before we get into this video, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce myself and the car for those of you guys that might be new to the channel. So my name is Jay. I drive this 2008 Nissan 350Z. It is a built 3.7 liter bottom end with my stock HR heads, single turbo that actually sits back here. Don't mind the noise, it's my little scavenge pump. So it's a rear mount turbo connected to a Tomei. Let's go ahead and shut this off really quick. It is currently tuned on E85 by my boys over at E-Class Tunes. It's not dyno tuned, so I can't tell you guys a specific horsepower number, but my Bud dyno says probably 650, and it's still on low boost, so the motor's probably good for anywhere from 800 to 1,000. 1,000 obviously is really pushing it, but I'm sure it'll make it. The only reason I haven't dynoed it or try to push crazy numbers is because I need a second fuel pump, which I already have, and I also need to upgrade my clutch. I currently do have a stage 3 clutch, so we're thinking about dynoing it and just seeing what it makes. It should hold to 700, I would assume. Just keep the torque on the lower side, which is more than enough to have fun, but like I said, the motor is still good for more, so we are definitely going to need that clutch. But besides the performance, obviously you guys can see the carbon fiber hood, fenders. The car is wrapped. This car is not red. Originally it is black. This is Tiny Boss Soul Red. Got the KBD Ing style front lip. Got the raised Nismo 57 CRs in the front. The Weld S71s in the rear on the Mickey Thompson. The KBD Rocket Bunny spoiler. Got a carbon fiber little back piece for my license plate. It's acoustic louvers. What else? I know I'm missing a lot of stuff. Got some black door handles. Got these Type 0 little side blades or whatever they're called. I still do have the stock base brakes, which I'm going to be changing out within the next month, I hope. I already found some, but somebody beat me to them, so I just need to keep shopping on Facebook Marketplace because I really need them at this point. As far as the other bolt-ons or whatever you want to call that this car has, it has stock headers, Motorline R pipes, Megan Racing white pipe, and then obviously the whole turbo kit. The interior, I have some Brom Racing seats, in-focus shift boot, and a Mishimoto weighted shift knob. I do also have a Pioneer double din, and that's pretty much it. Well, obviously the gauges. It's pretty much it that I could think of off the top of my head. Maybe I am missing stuff, but that's pretty much what is done to this car. So now for the main part of the video, my review of this car for the last 40,000 miles of my ownership and the 100,000 miles that this car has. So like I said, I did only put 40,000 miles onto it myself, but owning a car with 100,000 miles, a lot of you guys might think, how does this car perform with 100,000 miles? Is my motor gonna go out? Is the car gonna fall apart? Stuff like that. So I thought I could answer some of those questions that you guys might have. So first we're gonna start with how this car has treated me. these past 40,000 miles and 6 years of ownership, honestly, obviously a car's gonna give you some issues, but this car has not really given me any besides. So before I was even boosted, I did change the oil gallery gaskets, which is a like big issue with these cars. I changed that, the clutch, because it started slipping because I got tuned. And other than that, oh, the window went out, the window motor went out, and that's it. That's all the issues this car has ever given me, besides the motor jumping timing. But that's because I abuse this car. This car is not supposed to make this type of power. So obviously, stuff is gonna go out when you're trying to make big power. So that's something that I pretty much caused, if that makes sense. So the whole motor, like, essentially blowing up or whatever, is kind of my fault. But besides that, this car has not given me any issues. I could drive this thing to Vegas right now if I wanted to, and I'll be completely fine. Funny because for those of you guys that don't know, I also have a Q50, and I feel like that car is giving me more of a headache than this car ever has. And it's funny because it's a newer car. It's a car that's more luxurious, that you don't expect to give you issues, and I feel like that car is giving me more headaches than this one's. It's kind of weird. So honestly, 10 out of 10, I recommend. I would definitely buy this car all over again. So I do want to talk about my favorite mods that I've done to this car. Obviously, I just told you guys all my pretty much mod list. I want to tell you guys more of my favorite ones. I think my main favorite one would be the turbo kit. The only thing I don't like about this turbo kit, and a lot of people do point it out, is that the exhaust kind of comes out a lot. But that's the only way we can make this fit. But other than that, bro, this turbo kit is freaking amazing. It looks sick. When it's rolling on the freeway, it just looks so mean, especially with the weld. It just looks amazing. I think that's my favorite mod. And maybe the carbon fiber or the wheel setup, I'm not sure. But overall, I love this car 100%. But I feel like those are the two things that, like, those are the few things that do stand out to me. And the headlights. I feel like the headlights make the car all come together. So I'm sure some of you guys might be thinking, well, this car is heavily modified performance-wise. Do you race it? Do you do this? Do you do that? And for this part of the video, I wanted to show you guys my favorite races that I've had with the car throughout the ownership, when it was stock, when it was bolt-ons, boosted. And I actually have not raced on this motor because it's still not fully tuned. But I'll show you guys some of my favorite races that I've had in my Z. I took off in third gear too. pretty much talking positive about the car. I do want to talk about like any regrets that I have, anything that I would have done different. And honestly, I have no regrets with this car. Like I said earlier, I would buy this car again. It's literally brought me so many smiles, bro. Like, it's like my therapy. Like, this car is just, honestly, for the price that you're paying, you're getting a badass car, in my opinion. Just because if you were to, for example, go buy a Supra, those cars have a lot of technology, and I feel like this car is more raw. It's more like driver focused. So I feel like you can't beat that. So I have no regrets about this car at all. Zero. Things I would have done differently, now that I have the experience that I have, I probably would have boosted it a lot sooner instead of wasting my money on bolt-ons. If you're gonna make this car full bolt-on 85, you're spending like, on good quality parts, without even doing the math, I would say $3,000 to $4,000, like ish. If you're gonna boost this car, it's pretty much gonna be like $6-7 grand maybe on a budget kit, tune, everything included. So it's only a couple $1,000 more and you're making like double the horsepower easily. That's the only regret or only like thing I would have done different, is boosted sooner. But other than that, I don't think I would have changed anything. But then again, I did really enjoy this car, and I would beat the living shit out of it every single day. I would race it all the time. I would bang gears every day and not have to worry about anything blowing, anything breaking. So that's the only reason why I don't regret keep taking it slow, taking it step by step. And to close off the video, I do want to tell you guys the plans I have with this car. So like I said, I'm getting the big brake kit as soon as possible. After that, I might change up the turbo kit. I might be selling this turbo kit if any of you guys are interested. We can talk numbers. Hit my DMs on Instagram. I'm not too sure when I'm gonna sell it or if I'm gonna sell it at all, but I might sell it because I do want to change the setups. Other than that, I do want to take off this red wrap. A lot of you guys have been telling me to take it off because a lot of you guys love how my car looks black, me included. I love how it looks black. It looks so menacing, so mean, and I am gonna do that. I was thinking about doing that the beginning of next year, which is in a couple of days, in a couple of weeks. So I might be doing that. Maybe a carbon roof, carbon mirror caps. If I do the carbon roof, I am thinking about getting some carbon louver just so it can flow like carbon. But other than that, dude, I think that's it. I've pretty much done everything I wanted to do to this car. The motor's built. Oh, I'd probably pour my heads and cam it down the line. That's about it, to be honest. I don't think I see myself doing anything else to this car because I've pretty much done everything already. After this car is done, I do want to buy another car and pretty much start the process all over again. Maybe a 370, maybe a Supra, but I don't know. So with that being said, that pretty much concludes my review of this car. I hope maybe there's some of you guys out there that are thinking about buying this car and wonder how it performs after 100,000 miles and if you should get it. And my answer is 100%. You should definitely buy one of these cars. Like I said, there's so much fun. Potential is endless, especially when you boost them. And they look good. They look timeless, dude. This car does not look like a 2008. That looks like a 2008. But seriously, this does not look like a 2008. I do also want to add though, since this car has 100,000 miles, if I would have never touched the car, I 100% assure you guys that it will still be on the original motor, on the original clutch, more than likely. On the original transmission for sure. And pretty much, I don't think I would have swapped anything out. Just the only reason I had to swap the motor, or I built the motor, is obviously one, more power, and second, because I abused the out of this car. I was honestly just pushing the limits on this car, which is 100% understandable. I knew what I signed up for. But what I'm trying to say is if you get one of these cars and leave it relatively stock, keep up with your maintenance, this car will last you like 300,000 miles. These motors, especially the VQ35HRs, are literally bulletproof. These motors will last you forever. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. The sun is completely in my face. Let's go ahead and face this way. But yeah, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up for me. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that bell button so you guys can be alerted whenever I post. Catch you guys on the next one.